You just sound so demure. Like, well, and I can't trust my voice. So you are speaking like someone who's being very careful with how they speak.
Yeah, I don't want to strain my voice. I don't want to hurt myself. I don't want to mess
I
up
want
my
you to
vocal
fucking
cords.
yell, okay? Give me some emotion. Stop being this. This is not who you are. To quote Moana, show us who you are.
Well, I'm not mincing my words. My words are my own, and I don't want to injure myself. So I'm sure you won't mind if I, take care of my voice while I'm recovering.
It sounds like you're
from
reading
surgery.
a script.
This is you during your book report. I sound like you doing your book report.
You don't even say book report to save.
Well, how did I used to say it?
Book report.
Monet, can you turn your gain down, please? Monet?
I don't know how you do it on this thing. Oh,
did you get a mini?
yeah, the mini.
Yeah, trash it. Never use it. First of all, it's not that small. Like the size difference is not that much in your suitcase, and it's also a bad microphone. I've learned that the
Is it a bad microphone? Says
it
who?
is. Well, said everyone when I used it.
Okay, well, listen, maybe y'all know Bob is sometimes technologically challenged, so y'all tell me if the audio is bad on my little mini. Also, it looks like a little mini sex toy situation.
Yeah, I mean, in my opinion,
sorry, I was literally right up on it before. How is this sound, Jacob?
That's good. Sometimes I get louder though.
I can turn
it's
it
not,
down.
it's not a great mic. I recommend you in the future
hello.
just use the Yeti that you have instead of using because in my experience, and I'm also not I don't think I'm any more technologically illiterate than you.
Inept. Yes, you are, Bob. Bob, it has been a thing in our lives. You're like, Monet, I don't. That's literally you.
What specifically qualifies you as more technologically adept?
I'm just more with it, sweetie. I'm just more with
like
it.
With what?
Tony.
Like with what? Name a thing that you're more with. And then we'll find out.
PlayStation 5. Do you know how to set up a PlayStation 5?
Yes, I do. We have a PlayStation. We had ours before you had yours. Yeah.
Yeah, but it wasn't yours. It was Jacob's. It was not yours.
It is,
bitch.
First of all, Jacob and I have one together. Let's just get that clear.
Who purchased that?
Jacob purchased it.
Okay, it's Jacob's. It's Jacob's.
But I've also bought things that belong to Jacob. I don't know how you and Andy do it. I don't know if y'all be writing y'all names on stuff.
Yeah, if I buy bananas, I'm writing my name on all the bananas. The bananas is mine.
Well, Jacob and I together have a PlayStation 5, and we both know how to set it up. If we took it down today, I could re-hook it up.
A partip or dact?
What the fuck is that? What is
the
that?
TikTok. This is a trend from back in the day. A partip or dact. A partip or dact.
Oh yeah, no, it was like wasn't it like this guy wasn't wearing his glasses, and he was like, when I'm not wearing my glasses, and people were like, a partip or dad, nigga. Tell us what you're doing.
Oh my god,
you're in a secret location.
Still sounds good. It still sounds just as sweet.
Can you tell us what super secret location you're in? Are you filming? Are you doing a secret thing?
In a super secret location. I am in Redding, California, on the Drag Queen Christmas tour. Yeah, I'm in Redding, California.
How far is Redding from here?
Oh, I'm like past Sacramento for you. So you want to come up here?
Wait, are you close enough to me? I could have driven to you today. Wow, this is so shady.
No, Sacramento. Hey, so that's like a 7-hour drive.
How far is Redding, California, from Los Angeles? It's only 8 hours and 48 minutes, money.
Okay, so I'm here until 5 a.m. You want to come through? Pull up.
Well, I can drive 4. I'll drive 4, and then you'll drive 4 hours and 48 minutes. We'll meet in the middle.
No, I'm not doing that. We're gonna be in San Francisco. We're gonna be in San Jose. So we're gonna come to San Jose. That's closer.
Should I come see the show?
You should come. I would love for you to come see the show.
Is it legendary? Is it iconic? Who has the best performance?
Oh my god, that's such a shady question.
I didn't say it was the worst. I didn't say it was the best. All I'm asking you is for you to give a superlative, not demerits. Who has the best performance?
This nigga just learns demerits and superlatives. Now he's trying to act. Anyway.
Okay, that's definitely a phrase from school, but go on.
Jan Sport. She sings in the second half and she sounds absolutely beautiful. She sounds fucking great. She sings
who else?
what's the one? Not Fall on Your Knees. I don't know.
Oh, Holy Night.
Oh no, Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas.
And who does anyone else sing live in the show?
Kylie does. She sings in the first half. I don't. She sings Santa Baby.
So what you're saying is you think Jan sings better than Kylie because you said that Jan did the best number.
No, Kylie does a striptease number in the second half.
But what you're saying is you think Jan sings better than Kylie because you said that Jan does the best number and they both sing.
No. Kylie's is the first half. Jan sings in the second half.
But Jan
does
sings
a
and
burlesque
Kylie sings,
routine.
and you think that Jan does the best singing. Is that correct?
No,
You think
Kylie
Jan's-
is in the first half, bitch. Jan's is in the second half.
But who has the best act in the show? Is Jan. Jan's number where she sings.
No.
Right?
I think the best act on the show is me hosting because I'm fucking fierce. I'm
Well,
great.
I think she's backpedaling, Your Honor. I think that you just got caught on blast saying that you think that Jan sings better. You think Jan sings better than Kylie, and you're shady. I cannot believe you said that.
Never said that, but okay, sure.
What is it about Jan's
Hot
number that you
take.
love so much?
Wait, was Jan the one that you used to say was the Peggy? You said she's the Peggy Bundy of the group. Was that you that was saying that?
No, not Peggy Bundy. Oh my God, yeah. How do you not know anything about musical theater? Are you not from New York? Are you not a singer? Don't you do musicals and shit? bitch?
I did real music. I did opera. I did real music. I knew that music theater shit. I sang real music.
Yeah, you and your little Portland buddies and your little summer stock was you nailed it.
I'm not summer stock.
Little summer stock. Anyway, it's not Peggy Bundy. It's from Hamilton and it's and Peggy.
Oh my God,
Not
that show
Peggy
is so
Bundy.
overrated. That show is so overrated. Can you
Well,
agree that? Can you agree?
You know who agrees with you? Donald Trump. You and Donald Trump have the same opinion about Hamilton. You do. Wow, you are really the Donald Trump of drag. Let me find what Donald Trump said about Hamilton. Donald Trump on Hamilton. Oh my God, I'll never forget this.
You're the Candace Owens of drag, bitch.
Donald Trump Hamilton tweet. I cannot believe you really are on some. You're really on that.
You are.
He said
oh my God,
very
you're so ridiculous.
rude. Very rude and insulting of Hamilton cast member to treat our great future vice president, Mr. Pence, to a theater lecture. Couldn't even memorize lines. He said the cast and producers of Hamilton, which is highly overrated, should immediately apologize to Mike Pence for their terrible behavior. The theater must always be a safe and special place. The cast of Hamilton was very rude last night to a very good man, Mike Pence. Apologize. So now that you think they're overrated, do you also think that the cast needs to apologize to Michael Pence?
I said that they're underrated. You don't. I think they fixed your cords and they fucked up your ears. They mixed up the connectivity tissue. Something I said.
Listen.
Underrated.
The Gaslight Queen of America. Yeah. You know what's underrated? The Pulitzer Prize, Tony Award, multiple selling out. It's completely underrated. You're right. Hamilton has not been given enough praise. The Pulitzer, not enough. The Tony, not enough. The Disney,
Agreed.
not enough.
I think that the whole show should win a presidential freedom award necklace thing. I think the show is that good.
I just cannot wait. So you think Hamilton is overrated? Who is it specifically in Hamilton that you think is overrated?
No. I said underrated. I do not have the same ideology as Donald Trump.
I want to hear your thoughts on why you think
I'm not backpacking. I don't have one.
you and Jan, your favorite singer.
Wait, are you gonna come to the show for real?
Wait, how far? Okay, what date? What is the actual date of your San Jose show?
The actual date of the San Jose show. Oh God.
If the answer is not Thursday the 2nd, I can't come.
Wait, how long are you in LA? Because we do a show in LA as well.
I'm going to New York City between the 3rd and the 6th.
Okay, because the LA show. Oh, the LA show is the 7th.
Oh, work. Then I'll be here. I can't wait to come see you all and see what makes Jan so superior to every other queen in the show.
Oh my God, you're so ridiculous. Who do you think is the best? Who do you think is the best singer of Stephanie's Child?
Ooh. Well,
If
to
y'all
be
don't know,
honest,
Stephanie's Child is the girl group which it's Rose, Jan, and Laguna Blue, who some of y'all may or may not know, but they have a girl group together.
to be honest, I'm not giving a political answer. They're all amazing singers. Like honestly, all of them sound really good. I think they all sound.
Choose one.
I think the styling that I prefer the most. I don't think it makes her a better singer, but the style of singing that I like the most is Laguna Blues. I think her style of singing is just really great.
And what's that style?
It's like she did this like jazzy version of Ursula's song Poor Unfortunate Souls. That was really great. She has like I don't know, something about the way that it's like a jazzy quality to it. It's not necessarily like in the rafters, which I feel like is Jan's thing. And I feel like Rosé's more the gymnastics, the vocal gymnastics, I can't do it because of the surgery. But once I heal, I'll be better than all three of them. I feel like Rosé does the vocal gymnastics up and down and riffs and all that stuff. And I feel like Laguna is kind of the
straight character.
Well, kind of not the straight character, but like kind of like the the one whose voice isn't doing all the wild stuff, but it still has a lot of substance to it. And I like her a little jazzy. I also saw her do a really great version of The Weeknd by SZA, which was really great. Why is it so funny?
Because when you first heard it, you thought The Weeknd was singing that song.
Oh, so someone was like, in the audience, like, girl, do The Weeknd. And I was like, oh my gosh, you're going to do a song by The Weeknd. And then it was like, I'm your side chick for The Weeknd. I'll be yours. And I was like, did The Weeknd write a song about being a side chick? I didn't realize it was the song The Weeknd by SZA. But anyway, so I just really think that her voice is, if I was like listening to a bunch of albums, hers would be the one that I would listen to. But honestly, and I'm not even, I don't give pageant answers. They're genuinely all amazing singers. Honestly.
That's not some pageant shit to me. Anyway, I'm in Redding, California.
And Monet, who is the best singer from the Stephanie's Child? Since you don't give pageant answers, who's the best singer from Stephanie's Child?
I think my favorite singer out of Stephanie's Child is
No. I didn't say who's your favorite singer. I said who's the best singer in Stephanie's Child. We're not giving pageant answers, right? I did not say who is your favorite. Who is the best singer in Stephanie's Child?
I'm gonna say Laguna Blue because she has not been on Drag Race yet, and she's out here turning it.
Oh wait, so not being on Drag Race makes you a better singer?
Yeah, I mean, I think that if you have not had the international exposure like the other queens are,
it just makes you a better singer. Like not being.
I can't even finish my sentence. Damn, nigga.
Because it's bullshit. You know it.
I think it's a good blue. Okay, y'all don't know this, but Bob, he can't laugh like he wants to. So when he laughs, he has to go. That shit.
I mean, you are such a below. I cannot. I'm waiting for you to dignify it to belittle and befoul this podcast with your horrible take. Go ahead. So when you don't have a lot of exposure, what were you saying?
I think that to accomplish all the things she's done with singing, last year she sang with the Pops for Christmas, and she is like traveling, doing gigs, singing, even not having the international exposure that these queens have, things that bitches who can't sing bitches who can sing but have not been on the show cannot accomplish. I think she's obviously nailing it.
I did not say who's music video. It. I didn't say who's nailing it. I didn't say who's succeeding. I said who is a better singer, and your answer is Laguna because she hasn't been on Drag Race.
Yes, and she's accomplishing the things that the other girls are doing and but not being on Drag Race. I think that proves that she's the best singer.
So are accomplishments what make you a good singer?
I mean, critical acclaim does for sure.
So how about the critical acclaim, like the critical acclaim from Monet of having the best number in Christmas Queen?
I can't with this laughing.
Rob gave you a sweater? Rob gave you a sweater?
Oh yeah, Heartthrob Rob gave me a sweater.
We have favorites now. Wow. So I said Monet. So I've been missing Monet a lot lately, but Monet, you've been really kind of dodging me. You've been kind of shady a little bit. Do you want to? We'll talk about
dodging you. Okay, Bob.
I'll tell you after the break. So we're back, and I want to talk about my feelings. So so I have been in my apartment, just sitting here, healing, doing nothing, for almost 4 weeks. I did just come back from Atlanta, but before that,
for like a week.
For a week, yeah. But before that, for 2.5 weeks, I was just in my apartment doing nothing. Monet came by to visit me one time.
Okay, did you know what, Bob? And act like you didn't know what I was doing for those 4 weeks. I was fucking working like every day, 6 days a week.
Wait, every hour 6 days.
6 days a week from about 6 a.m. until 8 p.m. When I get, and excuse me,
but you were working every hour of the day. That's so crazy.
For most of the day. And,
how much was Andy? How much was Andy able to see you?
Because Andy slept in my home. We slept in the same bed.
Did you see Andy one time as well because of how busy you were?
But because Andy slept in my bed. Did you want to come sleep in my bed with me?
I would. I didn't get the offer. Did not get the invite. Gotta be honest.
Also,
well, you did come to Ezra's release party. I mean, I was working. Which, by the way, can you just acknowledge that I killed it? Like, so y'all. So what happened was Ezra had released a video called The Ballad of 41st Street. You should go check it out. It's really, really wonderful. Check out The Ballad of 41st Street on what's it called?
Yo, I can't. Bob sounds like this ain't some rivalry. This is NPR. You are Ira Glass, bitch.
Anyway, no, Ira Glass actually has a lot of vocal fry. Anyway, and Monet came by to work it, and I was like running the whole thing. Like I was like I had like this little switchboard in front of me. I set the lights up. I was like, and it looked really nice. What did you think, Monet? It actually inspired me to do it for us for Civil Rivalry. I mean, I wouldn't be able to run it for us because I'd be on camera, but I was inspired.
I think that it did look very nice. I think that I was very impressed. I could not believe you did it on your own, but also, didn't Douglas help you a little bit?
I mean, this Veterans Day hangout was this when you were when you were like working and sleeping, or what was that?
What is this? Veterans Day hangout.
It's you, Moshiel, like hanging out with. It's on Sergio Rodriguez's Instagram. Was this in all the hours that you were work? So is this when Andy was sleeping in your bed? Is this when you were at work? When was this? I'm just wondering.
This was at Andy's house, and this was for Drag Race UK Season 3, a show that I had to review and do a review podcast about. And so I had to watch the show in order to do that.
It's just because it doesn't look like
the show that you just abandoned me and I had to carry and do myself. Yeah, that's just that show.
It doesn't, because you're not sleeping in the picture.
Yeah, because I had to find hours to watch the show to review it for our podcast to review it.
But anyway, I did invite you to my home, and you did come, which I appreciate, under extreme duress. And when I did invite you, you said, "Well, let's just go somewhere else."
That's not true. That's not. Oh my God. Okay, so that day, you are so ridiculous. You're so ridiculous.
Also, Andy knows Moshiel.
Yeah, bitch. All y'all sober people be knowing each other. All sober people be knowing each other.
Not outing Moshiel. Wow, Monet. Oh my God.
Moshiel says he's sober. He's the one saying everybody he's sober.
Oh my God, Monet, you cannot out people. Oh my God.
Believe his name then. Believe his name. Believe his name. Believe his name then. Yeah, they know each other. Isn't that the whole thing about the sober community? Like, you can go anywhere in the world and link up with this network of people that you have a shared experience with.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, I guess if they probably met in a meeting or something. So weren't. I mean, that's
Yeah,
not.
Patty.
I know.
When we would tour and stuff, Patty would go to fucking. We would be in Bologna, Italy, and he'll go to a meeting and meet like 30 people.
Not
And
outing
he got
another
30
person.
friends.
Not outing another person on the podcast.
Oh, Patty and I have literally talked about this on my YouTube. Patty is very openly sober and does not care.
You gonna out me too?
Well, you won't stop telling us you don't drink. We don't be asking this thing about like I've been sober for 13 years.
Okay, there was me saying I don't drink and being like, y'all, I had a really bad drinking problem that I am trying to fix.
You must not have listened to Suspiciously Large Woman when you said you were an alcoholic.
You know, I can't watch myself on screen. You're so skinny lately.
Oh, thank you.
I have gained some weight, but I grew this beard, so you can't tell. That's the truth.
You always say you gain weight, and I don't really be seeing it. I feel like you're one of those people like, yeah, I've gained weight, and you really haven't. You're one of those girls.
No, I really have. This is not a drill. I have certainly gained weight. It is all. I mean, I would show you, except my belly's kind of ashy. Is it ashy? No, this is where.
I hate when you do that. Stop doing that. I hate when you do that.
My man like it.
So Bob, you have this new voice. How do you feel with your new voice?
And I feel pretty good. Oh, okay, so not being able to talk was actually really exhausting. There were a few times that I would try to say something to, I mean, mostly Jacob and Ezra. And Jacob and Ezra were both not good at reading my lips. They just couldn't do it. And I would just.
That's because you got them big nigga lips.
Well, you think it would make it easier to read my lips because there's so much real estate. You know what I mean?
No, skinny lips are easy to read. Like skinny white people lips are easy to read.
I should have done this. Girl, listen. But anyway, so I was like, can you read lips, by the way?
I think I can. Go ahead. Do something. Well, you're a little delayed. Will you come over?
Is that what you think I said?
No, shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
but you also you're giving me clues by giving me like hand gestures.
So I gave clues when I was talking too. So one time me and Jacob, I don't know what I was doing. We were leaving somewhere, and Jacob he did something really nice to me, and I said, now for you, I'm at home, I'm mouthing, I love you, and Jacob was like, huh? And I said, I love you. I mouthed it again. He said, huh? And then I pointed at my eye. I was holding something. I made half a heart. I put it by my heart, and then I pointed at him, and he was like, he said something like, "You need to get you some water," or so, like whatever it was. It was so off base, and I just said out loud, "Jacob, I love you," but I wasn't supposed to be talking. But I just got so frustrated that he didn't know what "I love you" mean. I was like, "This is crazy."
Jacob must have been fucking with you. There's no way.
Jacob, were you fucking with me? Here comes the little.
Okay, in my defense, if you look at that, that makes absolutely no sense. Pointing at your eye, half of a heart?
Over your heart.
That's half of a heart. That doesn't mean anything.
But I was holding something. I had something in my hand. I had like a bag.
Yeah, Jacob, that's pretty obvious.
I don't read it.
And I also I said, and he was like, "You need me to get you?" And I was like, Jacob, this is crazy. So there were a few moments where it was like, but also Jacob was pretty bad at reading lips. Ezra was pretty bad at reading lips. Kennedy, I can speak at full speed, and Kennedy would be like, yeah. Like Kennedy could read my lips so easily. So when I felt like I was being heard for the first time.
I felt like I was being heard
in like a week, and it was amazing. So I would use the notes app on my phone to type things.
Then you started using the TikTok app,
and I would use the TikTok app to talk too. And also, I still have tons of one-sided conversations that I was having with people on my. Like, let me just read you a couple of random things. Penn and Teller, can you do Mariah? It's really pants that I don't try on. I try on jackets, Dogecoin, Just start calling him it. See how much he cares. He wants me to take a picture with him. The only one I really love is Batman from DC. Like, I don't know what the fuck is going on. It's just me and all these full. Also, all my text messages.
You sound like you sound like Jada Essence Hall having any sentence. Just a whole bunch of sentences of it.
Okay, so I don't know if Jada be high, but sometimes you're talking to Jada and she just be saying stuff and you be like, what does this mean? You'd be like, what? How does that make sense?
Yeah, like Jada, like Bob and I, we having a conversation and doing our own thing. Jada come up with, I'll tell you one thing: if he don't bring the store, then he can't go to the mall. And she'll walk away like, what?
Okay, that is incredibly accurate. And I'll be like, is that a reference? And then she'll laugh, and she will laugh like she just finished her first set of the Apollo.
That's very Jada.
Wait, who else is on the tour, by the way? Who else is on this tour besides your favorite Jan?
It's my favorite Jan. It's Kylie Sonique Love. It is Crystal Method. It is Miss Cracker just left, actually. I think Alyssa's joining us tomorrow. Hiding Closet. And there's one more person I'm missing.
Who's the messiest backstage?
The messiest backstage? I don't know. I haven't really. This is only my second day. I went on 2 shows. I haven't really noticed if anyone's messy.
Who's the neatest? You always know who the neatest is. That's the first thing I noticed is the person who's the neatest.
Oh, Brooklyn Heights. Brooklyn Heights is also here too. That's who it was. The neatest? I don't know. Again, because me and Trinity are co-hosting, so we get already separate from everyone else. I don't really see where everyone else's space is. I'm very neat though. I'm normally first one packed up and ready to go because I like pack my stuff during the show.
Yeah, you're pretty neat. I mean, you're not like Cameron Michaels neat. Cameron Michaels is like next level. It's crazy. It is crazy.
Is she?
Yes, it is. Cameron Michaels, Sasha Velour, and Bianca Del Rio are like serial killer neat.
Who? Wait, Cameron, who else?
Cameron Michaels, Bianca Del Rio, and Sasha Velour are serial killer neat.
I've never done anything with Sasha Velour.
Is she not on the tour?
No, she's gone already. She did like the first 2 weeks or something like that. She's gone.
The poster makes it look like you're going to get 40 drag queens in every scene.
No, it is not. It is not the tea.
But the poster looks like that. The poster's like, look at all 50 of these drag queens who are going to be in Drag Queen Christmas.
Because everyone hops on and off.
You show up and there's 3 of y'all hoes.
Like, I know Cracker's coming back closer to Christmas, and then Shay's also coming back, and Jada's joining the tour as well, I think in like a week or so.
If the shoe don't fit, get some gumbo and slap it on top. It's Jada Essence Hall.
That's literally, so that's some Jada shit. Like, I'll tell you one thing. If the store is going to run to the mall, then we need to go to get some sugar cookies. And you're like, girl, what the fuck are you saying?
You know the girl, listen, I haven't, okay, so I'm realizing, like, I feel like there's something in my career now or my life that I'm just no longer one of the, I'm no longer one of the girls who does these big tours, which is, you know, obviously perfectly fine. To be fair, I was offered to do this tour as well, but I couldn't do it because of this surgery.
Yeah.
You know? But it just seemed like for whatever reason, either because of the scheduling and whatever, I'm not able to do these tours anymore. Although I did do the tour with the Voss Halloween tour, which was really fun. I did two dates. Yeah,
you did. You were so funny. It was so good. I mean, the big reason why I did this is because, you know, I'm trying to prepare for some stuff next year. So I'm using this as, because, you know, Mateo, I didn't even think about this. Well, also, I didn't know because I don't come from the comedy world. But a lot of times, like comedians who are preparing stuff, they'll do like, no matter how big you are, from like fucking Amy Schumer to fucking whoever, they go to like little theaters or little shows and they run their jokes to see how they're doing, like if they're good or what they want to keep, what they want to let go, what needs more work, and they work all the material. I didn't know that.
You could have asked me, Monet. I'm a comedian too. You could always ask me for help.
Well, you couldn't talk.
I could. Wait, do you want to get a taste of how I used to like the voice I used to use to type things out?
Yeah, let me hear it.
Let me see if I can find one of my old. So I had a couple of videos saved to my phone where it was just like nothing on it, like this. and then I would talk over them. So this one was actually backstage at Bianca Del Rio's show. I made this was like a talk backstage at Bianca's show, and this is the one I would use.
Monet is touring right now.
There it is.
Monet is touring right now.
But also, they just say things weird. Like instead of touring, they say touring, which is like, or I'll be
Who's
like,
the actor?
It's the guy who does Rocket Raccoon, Bradley Cooper.
Oh, is it really Bradley Cooper?
Monet is touring right now. It's Bradley Cooper.
Oh, Bradley Cooper. Okay. Love that. Love that journey for
I don't
him.
know.
But yeah, using TikTok to talk was honestly, it kind of worked sometimes. And you experienced it when I invited you over to play video games that night. Which, by the way, the video games nights are so much fun. I really enjoy doing those, like our little game nights.
The game nights are really fun, and now you finally have a couch. You have furniture. You can host at your place.
Not dragging.
Well, that's not a surprise. You made a whole big thing that you're gonna go buy furniture. Was that secret too? Like your secret sobriety?
Okay, you the one with the secret boyfriend I wasn't allowed to talk about. Remember that? When I wasn't allowed to mention his name out. When I was never allowed to mention his name.
It was new at that point. Why would I want you to put it out there?
And now you post a full on video saying I sit on his face, and I wasn't even allowed to say y'all went on a date.
When did I say that?
Monet, you posted it on TikTok. You literally posted this video on TikTok.
No, I did not, babe.
Okay, so when I find the video where you said it, are you going to give me like $1 or something?
Please, I am dying to know. I'm not posting it on anybody's face.
Monet, you 100% did. You posted a video. It was you sitting on the couch and it said, show yourself and show what the face you be sitting on. And then you cut to a clip of Andy. You did it on your own TikTok.
Show.
Hold on, here it is. You ready?
Show your babe. This sounds.
But you must have deleted it. There was a video of you because I commented. I was like, Monet, this is graphic. It said, show yourself and then show the face you be sitting on. And you cut to a picture of Andy. Do you not remember that?
I think you had a fever dream, babe. I never posted that on my TikTok.
Monet, you did it. Yes, you did.
Bob, I promise I didn't, babe. I did not.
What?
I think I
You think you may have what?
No, I think maybe I said I was going to do it or something, but I never posted that, babe.
How else would I know you sit on Andy's face? Monet, can you please acknowledge that you took it down and not gaslight me? Because you did. Because I commented on it and I was like, Monet, this is so graphic.
Bob, I think that you have. I did not. I promise I didn't.
Jacob. Do you remember this, Jacob?
Yes, Monet, we all know you're gaslighting right now, but that's okay.
You
I
did
am not
it.
gaslighting.
Yes, and if you're listening right now and you saw it, if you happened to screen grab it before Monet deleted it, can you please share it with me right now? Thank you so much.
It was not a thing. I promise I didn't. You and your little sneaky boyfriend trying to have your little coalition against me, as per usual.
No, we did not, Monet. You fully posted a whole thing saying you sit on Andy. I'm going to call Andy.
Do not call Andy.
Oh, so because you know it's true. Thank you.
No.
And
I mean, it's not true.
Monet,
But it's not true, but you also can't call him. So
why can't I call Andy?
because I said so.
Oh, you're trying to. Oh, so you control who gets to reach out to Andy. Wow, this sounds like Andy's in an abusive relationship. So you're gaslighting, and then you started gatekeeping. What's the next one?
Oh my god,
You got some girl bossing? You got some girl bossing you want to do?
We were at the airport the other day. Auntie and I were going somewhere, and then
What?
I don't even know if it's that funny. But at some point we were sitting at the thing, waiting to get in the thing. I just made a stupid joke because the airline because
What, bitch?
because the gate agent had made an announcement and she was like, oh, because somebody tried to walk in before their boarding time, and on the thing and she picks up the thing, she's like, once again I said we're only boarding blah blah blah. So I go to Andy, I was like, oh, so now she's literally gatekeeping who can get onto the plane.
Oh my god, you're ridiculous.
It's that funny. Okay, so
What
Yo,
did you
Bob's
Thanksgiving?
voice.
What did you do for Thanksgiving, by the way?
Oh, for Thanksgiving, Andy had a Friendsgiving at his house. Oh my God, Bob, I wish you were there. That shit was so funny because it was many lesbians, many queer people at this house. But then they had this one, that like annoying vegan, just like one of those people who does CrossFit and she just loves to be like make sure like she's like that girl. It's like she literally like I don't watch TV, I don't eat fast food, like very that type of person.
Yeah, for
It
sure.
was her. And she was there so that everyone brought stuff, right? So Annie's a little clumsy sometimes. So we're all sitting around the table and then he gets out to go prepare the dessert. And then she cooked her pie in this like very like artisanal type of opening thing. So Andy goes, he opens the latch, her fucking pie just falls through the bottom and it shatters on the floor.
What kind of pie was it?
It was a pumpkin peanut butter pie, some shit she made. And so we all hear the sound. Everyone turns to the kitchen, and we look. Andy has the pie in his hand. He has some in his. He has the crumbled pie in his hand and eating some in his other hand, and he's just looking at us. Like
So he just starts eating it. He just starts eating the pie.
And she was so annoyed that Andy broke her pie. And then later we started playing games, and they were playing games in the living room, but it's like kind of dimly lit. So I'm like, can we like put some lights on, like hard for me to see? And then she's like, and then she makes the executive decision for everyone. She's like, no, we can't put the lights on because it's gonna give me a headache. And everybody's looking at her like, bitch, what do you mean it's not about you? So then she goes, and then she's like, wait, hang on, I have a solution. So then she goes in the kitchen, and they have these like decorative candles, and she just starts lighting the decorative candles to light the rest of the room, and everyone is like,
the kind of candles you don't light. Oh,
this
God.
girl she was wild, Bob. She was wild. It was a mess. But you know what? I just gave
Was she wearing
everyone
leggings?
like. I don't think she was wearing leggings. She was not wearing leggings.
She sounds like some bitch that wear leggings. Wait, hold on, let's talk a little bit more about her after this little break.
And we're back. So even black folk, like black families, like you have like the rug, like the chairs nobody sits on that's there, the candles you don't light, even though they've been there for that long. And she's just breaking all the rules, girl. She was wild.
So here's something that I did for Thanksgiving. So I went home to Clayton County, and Jacob went to visit his family in P-Town, and Ezra went to go visit his girlfriend in Santa Barbara. And then we all came together after Thanksgiving and hung out in Clayton County. So I was actually able to it was my first time having a polyamorous dynamic in front of my family. So it was like me and my two boyfriends. That? Honestly, it went really smoothly. It wasn't weird at all. No one was weird about it. Everyone was just kind of like, oh yeah, this is just Bob and his two boyfriends, and no one thought anything weird about it. And we just laughed, and we played Family Feud. We played like Jackbox, and we watched a lot of TV. We went skating. My niece and my nephew. Ice skating. Me, my niece, my nephew, my brother, and his wife, and Ezra and his fiance, and Ezra and Jacob. We all went ice skating together. We bonded. We had a lot of fun. It was really remarkable.
I love that. Look at you.
So we're playing Family Feud. Okay, so we're down. Okay, so first of all, we're all in the living room playing Family Feud, right? And do you know? Are you familiar with Family Feud and how the game works?
Of course, yeah.
There's a lot of rules that go with Family Feud. So, one of the things where you have to name. You're trying to get the most common answer. So they'll say like,
right.
What is something that a diva would wear on her head? And then someone will say like a hat, and then that'll be the number one answer. And then you'll be like a fascinator, and that'll be the number two. And then you'd be like a wig will be number three.
Right.
But it also reminds me that children don't really have critical thinking skills. They just kind of just say whatever. So one of the questions was a boy's name that starts with N. So my niece, instead of like thinking of a very common boy's name that starts with N, she just names the first boy she can think of. And she's like, Natavia. So everyone starts laughing, and she's like, what? I know a boy named Natavia. And we're like, Sure. Survey says, okay, 0. And then my nephew goes and he goes, Nazir.
Well, to be fair, in their school, those are common names, probably.
No, they're not. No, Natavia is not. I promise you, my niece knows one Natavia. One. I promise you, she knows just one. And she also says stuff. They're like, what is something that you might find in a witch's house? And she goes, pills.
What is something you find in a witch's house? A cauldron,
a broom, a cauldron, a hat, a cat, stuff like that.
Oh yeah, we should do a sibling family feud.
I would love to do. What I would if we do it, we should do it on Zoom. And we should each have our own teams. We should each have our teams from the Patreon. We could have like a few people to join us, or maybe some close friends or something, and we could do a family feud style. I never told you this.
I'm so down.
I actually got asked to be on Family Feud, but I had to say
I remember with RuPaul.
Yeah, I never told the listeners this, but I was asked to be on Family Feud when RuPaul was on Family Feud, and I had this grand plan. I was going to dress up like Steve Harvey. I was going to wear a suit like Steve Harvey, and then when he came back the second time, I was going to have a mustache on, and then when he came back the third time, I was going to be bald.
I can't.
Does that not sound hilarious?
I think Steve Harvey looked like he would be the type he wouldn't like that though.
No, he would. I think he'd laugh. Like Steve Harvey's whole thing on the show is I think so. I mean, his whole thing on the show is acting like he doesn't like everything, but it's all like a bit. I don't know Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey's not a buddy of mine. We are not friends. I thought he was great in Kings of Comedy.
Harvey.
I thought he was great in Kings of Comedy, but he is also one of those like deeply Christian guys who like, decided to stop. He doesn't curse anymore. I have an uncle who doesn't curse now.
Uncle Steve?
Uncle Scotty doesn't curse. Uncle Steve curses.
Who made dinner? It was Uncle Steve.
Uncle Steve cooked everything. Yeah.
Work. I met Aunt Hazel.
You met my Aunt Hazel. Yeah.
I finally got invited to the party in July because you weren't going to tell me about that.
I don't know if I'm going one. I didn't go to the last one because I was filming. My Aunt Hazel's like, "What would you do?" And I was like, "You remember that episode of We're Here that was on the 4th of July? I was in Indianapolis or Indiana. I was in Watertown. No, not Watertown. What's the name of Indiana town? I was in Indiana.
Well, listen, you can block it off in your calendar now, so then your manager, your agent, whoever knows not to book something in that time, so you can spend with your family. But we're in a time we're just coming out of a global pandemic.
That's not how
family time is important.
That's not how filming works. And
it could be, bitch. You are the host of We're Here. They can film around your schedule.
That's again not how that works, but
it is if you want it to be.
Maybe one day when you're the host of a show. But no, that's not how that works, and I think you and I both know that that's not how show business works.
It works for me, honey.
Well, then why did you have to take time off of the Christmas tour? Why couldn't they just film around your schedule? How come they couldn't move the whole Christmas tour to fit your schedule? Why did they do that, Monet?
That's because I wasn't the host of that show.
But you're the host of the Christmas show. Why did they just move everything around to make it work for you? How about the time I had to fill in for you at the show that you host on AOL Build? I filled in. Why did you move your whole Australian tour around so you didn't have to miss the show because you were the host and you were a producer on that show?
Honey, I was the executive producer on that show, baby.
And you couldn't even figure out your own schedule? Wow. That's so crazy. So how come you didn't move heaven and earth? Why I had to show up to work for you, huh? Pick up your slack.
Because I knew that you needed a check. I wanted you to get a check, baby.
And I still haven't been paid. Still,
I did pay you for that, bitch. I Venmo'd you. I mean, I don't you? I will bring up the receipts right now. Don't you dare! I paid your ass. Don't you even try it.
Yeah, under the table on Venmo. I would like a $10.99. I need to claim my taxes, please. Why did you try to send me on PayPal through friends and family?
How did it wait? So when did you officially start talking? How many weeks after your surgery did you like officially start talking like you are now?
It was almost 3 weeks, like 2 weeks and 5 days, or 2 weeks and 6 days.
And you
But I
can
wasn't
talk
talking like
like you've been
this.
talking like this.
No, I was talking a lot less than this. I was speaking like, maybe like, I was just speaking a lot less, like a lot less than this. Yeah. But
So
I started talking like
are you back
this.
to speaking full time now?
Kind of. The short answer is yes. I'm not speaking like how I want to speak. I'm not using my full voice. I'm not talking at the volume I would normally talk at. I got into an argument yesterday, but I had to do it like this.
An argument with who? Why?
It was a family argument. It was me and my family arguing. I was mad at someone in my family, so I called my mom to complain about it. But I had to talk like this, and I had to be like, "Can you believe?" I was like, "Can you believe he said that? Isn't that crazy?" But I couldn't do my normal, when I'm like, and Jacob kept being like, "Babe, I think that you need to stop. I think you're getting too excited." I think you need to lower your voice. And I was in the air, and then also I got so irritated. I was fighting with this family member, and then I got off the plane, but I was so frustrated.
You left something.
I walked right off the plane without my fucking suitcase. And then I got off.
I do it.
And I was so fucking mad and annoyed that I had to go all the way back into the airport. And then this family member of mine was sending me like Bible sermons today, and I was very annoyed with that. It was a whole thing.
I can't. What did you forget? Was it your 18 laptops?
No, I just forgot my suitcase. Also, by the way, if I'm not in drag, when I travel, I do not check a bag. I do not.
I can't do that. I went
can't do
to
what?
I got and then I went to SF for a day, and I had to check my bag because all of my skincare stuff.
For a day, Monet?
Yes, skincare stuff, like all like your lotion and
I understand what lotion. I understand what skincare is, Monet. Thank you for breaking it down. But you could not go one day without a gallon of skincare.
Why? Because I don't want to put it in smaller things. I just have my big travel bag of stuff. I just bring that because
why don't you just bring a few of them and like pare it down if it's literally just one day?
Because I have my skincare sack. I just bring that whole thing with me. And also, it's just checking the bag. It doesn't do anything to me. Like, the bags come within like 10 minutes when you get there. It's not going to inconvenience me.
When you get to go from the curb straight to the gate, bypassing the line, all having my one little suitcase, that shit slaps. And then you get off the plane, you just grab your bag and you just walk away. You just walk. Because honestly, the airport really pisses me off. There's a lot of stuff that people at the airport. That's when I'm like, what's wrong with y'all? What
is LAX not an inferior airport? LAX is such a shitty airport.
Inferior? Why is it inferior?
Like, for example, back when we used to live in New York, if you in JFK, all you needed was an hour before your flight to get to airport, before an hour of your flight takes off, and you're good. LAX, I can't do that. I have to give it at least an hour and a half because either there are not enough people working the Sky Priority line, or like that's always a problem. Anytime I fly out of LAX, every time.
The only experience I've had was getting to LAX can be a lot harder than getting to JFK from the Heights. Like, there are times where it can literally take 2 hours to get to LAX from Hollywood, and that is just bananas. That's bananas.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
But when I'm there, I'm pretty much in and out. Like, I have no. Here's the thing that people do at the airport that drive me crazy. When the bell dings and you can take your seatbelt off, why are y'all standing up? Why are you standing up?
Wait, what?
When the plane lands and then it starts to taxi to the gate, and then the bell dings.
I hate that.
I'm like, just wait until we can actually get off the plane. They're all standing up and just like grabbing their, but you're just standing in the aisle for like another 5 minutes.
It's sort of or that, or when people are waiting to get on the airplane, it's always like the crew of people like trying to like, they're like the fucking gate lady can't even say her piece without all these people storming the gate, like they're about to storm the fucking Capitol.
And what drives me the craziest is when I'm at the fucking baggage claim. Oh my God.
Who's in front of you?
And they put their feet are up against the carousel. Why do you need to stand that close to the carousel? If everyone stands like 5 feet back. You
Right.
ever had to like fight an old lady to get to your fucking bags? I'm like,
Yeah.
why are y'all surrounding the carousel? And they're all
It's so
cluttered
annoying.
around. I'm like, if everyone just scoots back. But also, you know, in Amsterdam, they don't do that. In Amsterdam, everyone stands back. It was crazy. I had never been in a place like that.
Amsterdam is a wild airport. Amsterdam airport is so fucking big. Amsterdam
It looks like a
airport
fucking.
is
It looks like an
wild.
IKEA. It looks like an IKEA. I was like, this is crazy. I'm gonna get lost up in this bitch. But the airport, RuPaul said a while back, the airport is like it brings out the worst in people, and honestly, I agree. Like the airport
love RuPaul.
will. There are times that I'm just like at the airport, like I'm a monster. I ran into Kati at the airport recently. Actually,
Oh, what was she doing there?
she was flying to Atlanta. She worked. She
I
got a
know,
new job.
obvious she was flying somewhere.
Times are tough. She works at the Panda Express in Terminal.
Bob,
Q.
we need to wait before I forget. We need to really try to do this Megan Thee Stallion thing. How are we gonna make it happen?
I can DM Megan right now. I've DM'd Megan several times. She's never even seen them, but I can continue. I can continue my process of DMing.
I can try to DM her too. I've DM'd many celebrities that I'm obsessed with. And by DM them, I've like tagged them in like something.
Hi,
but they ain't seen me.
Megan. I just sent her another one. I said, "Hi, Meg."
Did you really?
Also, have you had Megan Thee Stallion's hottie sauce from Popeyes?
No, is it good?
I mean, it's basically, it tastes like it
sweet
tastes like
heat.
it tastes like, it's just like a sweet sauce, which is, you know, it's just great. But I'm not gonna lie, I fully 100% pulled over to the side of the road when I found out they had Megan's sweet hot sauce, and I did buy some.
Oh my god! You bought it? Like you bought like a bottle of it?
No, I bought a sandwich.
Oh, got it.
Oh,
I mean, I
who just
still
bought a-
stand
oh my
by
God,
the.
wait,
What?
Go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead. You were saying?
No, not anything important. Like I had it today. The fucking Popeyes chicken sandwich is the greatest chicken sandwich I've ever had in my life. Anyway,
Oh,
continue.
yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing. I mean, I saved the spicy mayo, but anyway, can I just say right now out loud that I'm so excited that the Spotify wrap up list. Can you please tell me who your top artist of the year is?
We talked about this, Bob. I don't have Spotify. I don't
Oh
know.
my god, I keep forgetting. Apple don't be giving a fuck. Apple be like, nigga, you know who you listen to.
Somebody tweeted the other day. Someone to know today. I saw it. Someone was like, "Hey, just want to send all my love and support to all my friends on Apple Music. How y'all feeling today? I hope y'all feel fully supported."
It's so funny. So my number one artist of the year was. Do you want to guess?
Your number one artist of the year. I'm gonna say Cardi.
You are correct. My number one artist was Miss Cardi B. Belle Kelly. How you know that?
Cause Bob, you love her music. When you discovered Up, there was no stopping you.
So Up was my number one song of the year.
I knew it. I knew it. You were so crazy with that.
My number one song of the year was Up by Megan Thee Stallion. My number two artist was Ocean Kelly. My number three artist was Adele. Number four was Todrick Hall. And number five was Megan Thee Stallion. My number one song was Up. My number two song was Body by Megan. My number three was Washington Set by Lekale 47. My number four song was Boss Bitch by Doja Cat. And my number five song was The Way I Am by Ingrid Michaelson.
How can I wish I could find mine. I want to do that. It's so annoying.
Buddy, do you know how easy it is to sign up for Spotify? Do you know how easy it is? If you just sign up for Spotify, you will have all the answers that you seek in this world. Also, Sibling Rivalry this year has some great stats, and thank you all for making sure that Sibling Rivalry is having some amazing, amazing listens. First of all, we did 73 episodes this year. We played in 125 countries. It says that we're up 204% on the hours. That means we just have more. We just have more podcasts. What it means? Oh, more listeners. Got it. Okay. Total days.
I want to stat to tell us how many people listen to our podcast for the whole year. That's what I want. Like a number.
Our podcast peak. We peaked at number 30. I feel like next year we
Like
can do a
on
little better.
podcast overall?
On Sibling Rivalry, on the Spotify charts, we peaked at 30. But we also had 20, we charted 29 days. We're in, and our number one episode was the finale of Sibling Watchery.
Really?
Yep, was the finale of RuPaul's Drag Race with Sibling Watchery. I'm really shocked that it was not Tamisha Gate. I'm surprised.
I
but
know.
But also that was
Because-
kind
but that
of,
was a
that
Patreon
kind of
exclusive.
was. Oh, you're right. Because
Patreon
that was a poppin' and honestly, I kind of felt, I don't want to bring it up again, but there was one of those moments where I was like, we really made some money off of this. And I was like, I hope she at least got some dollars out of
She
that.
didn't get shit. And I hope she didn't.
Okay, Monet, can we not restart the new year off with a rehashing any kind of drama with Ms. Iman? I hope that she's having a very lovely year. I saw that she toured throughout the UK. I mean, I saw it with someone
Did
else.
she really?
Well, I saw it with someone else because I'm still blocked. But she did a panto show.
Really?
Oh, also you really need to get a Spotify because Spotify also tells you what your top genres are. So my top genre was dance pop. My number 2 genre was Broadway. Number 3 was a genre called strut. Number 4 was a genre called soul, and number 5 was trap queen.
Oh, that sounds like Ocean Kelly.
Oh, and do you know about Facebook? Do you know about Audio Aura?
No, what's that?
So Audio Aura is this thing where you it literally just shows what your, I don't even know how to explain it. Spotify shows what the aura of you listening to music is. So it's like, this is your aura. It literally just like a, how do you describe? It's just like a cube. It's a picture with some colors in it. And it's like, this is the vibe. It's your vibe basically. So this was
interesting.
I'm trying to find. I know. This is not my first time over there. So this was my. So and it tells you like what you're like. Oh my goodness, I might be talking too much. And then it tells you what your thing is like. So this is my Audio Aura. Do you see it?
It's me.
Yeah, it says gaslighting and put these nuts on your face, bitch.
You're so silly. But no, the reason why, because Apple Music is so integrated to all my things, and if I start with Spotify, I have to basically my entire library, I have to put it onto Spotify when I've already created. I have like over 30,000 songs on my Apple Music that I actively have, so it's just too much work.
I don't want to sound like an Apple person, but everyone uses Spotify. We're all using it. Everyone uses it. It's so easy. Why don't you just join the rest of us?
No, thank you. I like saying Apple.
Also, you can still have an Apple and listen to Spotify. I'm not asking you to buy a Spotify phone.
Well, why am I? Then I'm paying for 2. You realize, bitch, to Truebill that's supporting us, Truebill will be like, no, bitch, don't do that. I have so many subscription things. I have HBO Max. I have Netflix.
Thank you
I have
for that.
Hulu.
Thank you for that, by the way. Thank you for getting HBO Max. I really appreciate it.
I have Paramount Plus. I have so many. You have so many things. You can't even it's stupid. I need to stop.
You have to team up with people. So I have Kennedy's Paramount Plus. No, I have Kennedy's HBO. No, Kennedy's Disney Plus. So Kennedy uses our HBO Max, and then I have me and Honey LeBronx share a Hulu. So you just kind of you got to team up, Monet. You got to team up with people.
Also, to all the people who listen to Sibling Watchery, that was Tia Coffee's phone that was vibrating. That was not me. Everyone is like, I just know it's Monet. That's Monet. I just know it's Monet. It really was not me. It was fully Tia Coffee.
Is this how you treat your guests? You just throw your guests under the bus like this?
Yeah, if they deserve it, and she did. But wait, Bob, because we won't do a Watchery for a while. How did you feel about the finale?
I felt like Ella Day had a really good verse. Like, actually, it wasn't that her verse was great. It's that her voice sounded good. None of the
sounded great.
I think honestly, the best verse, like lyrically, was actually probably Kitty's Got Claws.
Yeah.
And I felt like Ella Day's performance was the best one. I thought
Agreed. People were crazy. People in the comments, they were like, Monet, are you crazy? Ella was not the best one. I was like, she was the best. Crystal couldn't even keep up in some of the group choreo. She was like a beat behind.
Her performance was great. I also thought that Ella Day was much, much better in the roast. Like like she was so good, and part of me felt like when Crystal messed up in the roast, they were just like, it's just so cute. Bitch, it's not cute. She fucked up. Like, this wasn't funny. It wasn't good. Not as cute. Like, because when what's the name fucked up, Vanity fucked up. They were like, you fucked up. You're shit. But Crystal, you're so cute the way you fucked up. It was so cute. No, it wasn't. She did a bad job, and it wasn't funny. And I thought that the last two performances, Ella just did a much better job. And I feel like, but also Ella's last look was bad. It was bad.
Garbage. So bad.
And her lip sync was not good, but apparently she was injured.
That's what they're saying. People love. Well, where is that story? Just like it's the same people that said that Drag Race was filmed in 10 days. Like Ella was injured. Bitch, how y'all know?
Ella said it. Ella said that she was injured, which is why she couldn't do her last lip sync very well. And she also said that she wasn't able to do a fitting with her final look.
Well, so how to explain all the other looks? She ain't do a fitness for nothing.
That is so rude. Well, that is so nasty. It's so rude.
Oh my God, what do you think about Veronica Green's finale look?
I mean, she said the point of it was to get people talking, and I mean, success. Congratulations. I don't think it looked particularly great.
I think that she should have had just a big flaccid dick between her legs, like a big dildo. I think that would have been great.
How do you know she doesn't have a big flaccid dick of her own that she grew organically?
Well, not show your own. But if I feel like you can show a dildo like a prosthetic and it'll be fine. But if you show your own, it's like, oh, everybody know your business.
Can you read Ella's statement?
Oh, Ella said, "Wow, this experience of Drag Race has been so overwhelming. Extreme highs and extreme lows that you never saw on screen." Oh, maybe that's not a blame. Every time I see that, I'm like, oh, there she go, blaming the edit. We got to the finale episode, and during rehearsals late into the night, I injured my back. The morning of finale, I couldn't even put my socks on for the pain and cried my little eyes out. Was so upset that this could ruin the finale. I got through it best I could, but it was such a struggle. Then when I put my finale outfit on, I was not feeling confident in it at all. With delays and the pandemic, I got the gown the night before I left for isolation. I had not been able to try the finished outfit on, so I had no idea if it didn't reach the floor. I thought it would flare out more at the bottom. I had no other choice but to make it work. I've learned so much about myself during this process. I want to say a huge thank you to all you who supported me from the beginning, and please remember, fuck Monet. Oh, if you have nothing nice to say, there's no need to say it at all. I don't need comments on what I should or could have done, as it's 8 months too late, sweeties. Can't wait for the next chapter of my life. Drag Race, love you.
Oh, that was at you, Monet. That was literally directed at you.
Imagine.
I just want to say that I called it earlier, and it is true. She is the fucking Rosé of Drag Race UK.
Who?
Ella Vaday is the Ella Rosé. She's Rosé. And in every way you can imagine, she's Rosé.
Yeah, I don't see that, but okay.
It's the musical theater. It is the singing, like being really good at singing, dancing, being a little butch, being perceived a little butch in drag, making it to the top 4, making it to the top, but not necessarily nailing it in the finale. It's all very Rosé.
You hate Rosé. Oh my God.
I do not. I like Rosé a lot, actually.
So now you're an alcoholic again.
Now I'm right. Also, you're not gonna say anything about my beard at all.
Oh, I think it looks very hot. You look nice in facial hair.
Well, it helps with this area. It does get rid of that, which is nice.
Bitch, why you were under? You should have done the Joan Rivers. You should have got the little chin lipo you said you wanted to do.
I was going to. I actually considered getting the chin lipo while I was under. But I have other priorities that I need to take care of. Like I'm trying to, buy some stuff for my family and get my porch fixed, my balcony fixed. So I figure like that felt a little more pressing than getting my chin lipoed,
Work. I feel.
And then also my surgery got postponed so many times, and then you have to have 2 doctors in the room. So getting elective surgery is really interesting. Have you ever had any? So like when you get elective surgery, you have to like rent the room. You have to like pay the hospital for the room, and then you also pay the doctor for their time as well. And then you also have to like pay for all the instruments.
Pay for what?
Like any tools they use, you buy that. You pay for that too.
Yo, that's crazy.
I mean, how else do you think you're gonna? You think they just give it to you for free?
Well, I think if there was some like with like, do you have health insurance?
I do, but they did not take health insurance because they're like, oh no, this is like my doctor in Beverly Hills was not about to take my coverage California.
See, like, that's crazy. I mean, I don't know. Our healthcare system is so fucked.
Well, also this is I agree, but I think it's because this is an elective surgery. It wasn't an emergency in any way, shape, form, or fashion.
But even when it's not elective surgery, for example, like I've seen it many times, well, maybe like 2 or 3 times in New York City, where someone will rather call an Uber to the hospital because they don't want to take the ambulance because you have to pay for the ambulance, and just to pay the ambulance to come and take to the hospital is like $2,000. That's crazy.
Oh, bitch! I will fucking take the 1 train,
girl.
Before I get an ambulance,
girl.
Bitch, I will hop the turnstile, pay the ticket, and it'll still be cheaper.
You know what I mean? And taking the ambulance.
Yeah, girl. Listen, but anyway, I've been living my little beard fantasy. I am going to shave it very soon. I'm going to shave it when I get to New York, and I'm also. I did not show you this. I'm growing my hair out.
Oh my God! You told me that we talked about this so long ago. I can't believe you're doing it.
Can you all? I'm gonna let the listeners see my. This is the longest my hair has been. No, I am not letting them see this.
Yeah, do not, Bob. Do not listen, Jake. Do not do that shit. I would not let you do that shit.
Thank you. Know these folks with hair be like, oh, show us. So I'm growing my hair out because I'm getting a piece
by Mickey the Barber.
Yeah, which is so me and Mickey we're talking on Instagram. I'm setting up a time. I think I'm gonna get the hair like Killmonger from Black Panther.
Work.
And we'll see.
Well, you know, I have my little piece, Bob. Do not do like me. Do not go to the gym and shit because it will sweat and your shit will be itching so bad underneath.
You know what? You convinced me. I won't go to the gym. You know what? I was gonna work out a lot, but Monet told me how to go to the gym, so I don't want to go.
Girl.
Anyway, so I'll update you all on my bob with hair and maybe a beard, depending on when I get this hair put in. I love you very much, man. I miss you very, very much, and you should hurry back. I texted you today, but I forgot you weren't here. I was very sad.
I know. Bob was like, Bob has a memory of a squirrel. Bob calls me. He was like, I just called you. What are you doing? I was like, oh, I'm off today. You're like, well, come over. And no, he was like, I want to talk to you. I was like, oh, we can Zoom. He was like, Monet, why can't you just come over? I was like, Bob, I'm on tour. Like, oh yeah, I keep on forgetting.
Well, I miss you. I love you very much. It feels good to be back here on the podcast. Give me a couple of weeks, y'all, and I will be back to my screaming, loud, boisterous self. But in the meantime, you'll be getting the NPR version of Bob the Drag Queen. And maybe we'll do like a side-by-side comparison of my old voice and my new voice.
It sounds like your old voice. It sounds like your old videos before you were like really doing drag, the ones you just put on your YouTube randomly. You sound like your old ass videos on YouTube.
Well, I mean, when I say my old voice, like the voice right before I got surgery.
You say the C in Madam J. Walker stands for cunt.
Did I say that? The C in Madam C.J. Walker stands for cunt. I don't know how I said it before.
And the C stands for cunt.
Honey, and the C stands for cunt, honey. All right, I love you very much.
Adios.
All right, bye everyone.